Welcome to CBT News with Cheyenne Malone.
Good morning and welcome back to CBT News. I'm Cheyenne Malone. Thanks so much for joining us today. And now here's today's top stories.
AutoNation saw a slight improvement in quarterly revenue, but struggled to maintain profitability due to price drops during the January through March period. Increases in new and used vehicle sales and higher demand for its fixed ops and F&I business drove the dealership group's revenue up 1% year over year to $6.5 billion. However, profits slid 34% compared to Q1 of 2023, falling $190 million. Stressing the improvements in sales and revenue, company CEO Mike Manley said the results, quote, reflect the strength of our business model and the outstanding execution by our associates, end quote. Tesla and Chinese search engine Baidu have reportedly reached an agreement allowing the electric vehicle brand to use its business partner's mapping license. The deal would grant Tesla access to map data collected through China's public road system, providing it enough information to roll out its full self-driving service in the country. The agreement follows Elon Musk's recent visit to China, during which he met with Premier Li Qiang to secure regulatory approval for the launch of FSD. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has launched a preliminary investigation into Ford's driver assistant platform, BlueCruise. The agency said it opened the probe in response to two separate incidences where a Mustang Mach-E crashed into a non-moving vehicle while BlueCruise was activated. As part of its investigation, the NHTSA will examine whether the service sufficiently monitors driver attentiveness, echoing its focus on Tesla's own driver assistance system. The administration is currently examining whether Tesla's recent autopilot recall left key safety issues, including driver attention, unaddressed. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Lauren Fix, founder of Car Coach Reports, to take a closer look at Tesla's Q1 earnings.
CBT News is expanding its reach like never before and is launching in over 70 million broadcasting households. Whether you have Roku, Apple TV, or a mobile device running on Android or iOS, you can now enjoy our engaging, in-depth interviews with dealers, automakers, trade associations, best-selling authors, motivational speakers, and so much more, whenever and wherever you are. Simply search CBT News in the App Store of your smart TV.
If Tesla does come up with this, more affordable priced vehicle, do you see it being one of his current models, but just, no bells and whistles? Or do you see it being a whole new prototype of something else very basic?
I think if I were him, and I'm far from that, I would definitely come up with the lowest price vehicle I have, like a Model 3, strip down, get rid of all the extra stuff, and sell the vehicle based on price alone, because his charging network is what makes people excited about the product. Mm-hmm. People that don't want to go to dealers, people that don't care if there's service facilities or not. There is service facilities for Tesla, but unlike that of a regular mainstream brand where you can go to a dealer, have a conversation with your salesperson, that doesn't exist with Tesla. It's all done over the phone or online. So I think that he could come in with a very low price Model 3 or a Model Y, and that could be pretty hurtful to the brands that currently exist, because they're also trying to come up with $25,000 cars, but they're dealing with a lot of union expense as well as everything else, inflation and the cost of everything getting expensive, and a lot of Chinese components. So that's being tariffed as well.
And you can watch this full interview right here at cbtnews.com. Well, that does it for our show today, but we do invite you right back here tomorrow morning on cbtnews.com. And remember, you can stay up to date with all the recent news and trends influencing the retail automotive industry by following us on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. And now you can find CBT News on over 70 million broadcasting households on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, Android, and iOS devices. Simply search CBT News in the App Store on your smart device to watch our programming wherever, whenever. I'm Cheyenne Malone. Thanks so much for watching CBT News. We'll see you next time.
CBT News, your #1 resource for auto industry news and content.